What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica and I talk about frugal living, fitness motivation, and minimalism. In this video, I'm going to be going over how I lost 20 pounds in 3 weeks. So let's get into it. So this weight loss came after having my daughter in February, and this doesn't count like the weight that she was. This was starting from when I got home, weighed myself, and then 3 weeks later, I was down 20 pounds. If you don't know already, I'm in the military, so I have to maintain a certain level of fitness for my job. So that's kind of what motivates me to get in shape and be healthy and lose weight and all that stuff. It's kind of my job. I just want you to know I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a fitness expert. I'm just a regular person who lost some weight, and I just want to share it with you. Let's start off with what I ate every day. The food I'm gonna go over, and I'm gonna show you how I prepare it and what it looks like and everything. If I was hungry, that's what I ate. But if it came a couple days, I wasn't hungry like at all. A couple days, all I had was a bagel. And I'm not saying don't eat. I'm just saying for me, you know, if I wasn't hungry, I just didn't eat. If I was hungry, I ate. And I don't know why my appetite was almost non-existent after having a baby. It was just so weird that I had like no appetite. So that helped, you know, burning more calories than you eat equals weight loss. So I'm just gonna look at this video footage I put together of what I ate and just gonna kind of talk you through it. Okay, so for breakfast, I've got this Ezekiel bread, and I just have one slice of this toast. And the Ezekiel bread is super healthy. I think it's like got no flour or something like that. So that's the toast I have. And it's not that bad. You just gotta toast it, give it a nice texture, and it works. My eggs. I tried to do this and hold the camera at the same time. It didn't really work out, so I just did one, hoping I didn't break it. Boom, moving on. And I put 2 eggs. I put 4 eggs all together in there, 2 with yolk, 2 with no yolk. And then I just showed you the spices I used: salt, pepper, and crushed red pepper. And don't cook it on high, cook it on like low to medium low heat, and then put a lid on it, and then the steam cooks the top of the eggs. Don't mind the dirty microwave. I just get the microwavable veggies in a bag. And because they're quick, easy, and they don't expire, you can just leave them in your freezer, and then when you're ready to eat them, boom, they're ready to go. Okay, for the eggs, you saw me like shake the pan a little bit. So for me, the eggs are done for me when obviously the top of the yolk it's turned like kind of white. But when I shake the pan, I want the yolks to shake, but I don't want the white stuff around it to shake. If the white stuff around the egg yolks shake, then it's not done yet because the whites aren't done. So that's why I'm shaking it. All right, so when it's done, I take it out. Got my vegetables. For the vegetables, I have half a cup to a cup of vegetables for every meal if I'm hungry. And I just add the same seasoning to the vegetables: salt, pepper, and crushed red pepper. Then I got my toast. If you can add honey to the toast, and it adds a better flavor. But that's my breakfast if I'm hungry. Okay, on to the lunch. Lean ground turkey, lean as you can get. And then I just cook it in the pan. Salt, pepper, crushed red pepper. That's my seasoning of choice. And there isn't a lot of flavor when it comes to turkey, I know. So I just make it spicy. When in doubt, just make it spicy because it helps you drink more water. And I like spicy food. So after I cook it through, when I'm ready to eat it, I just make it spicier. Or I'm just showing you my seasoning: crushed red pepper and salt and pepper. Okay, so I get that going, then I just like brown it in the skillet, trying to do it while I'm holding the camera at the same time. But just so you get the gist, that's what I'm doing. Still cooking it through. I don't know why the camera's like changed sides every time. I don't know how that works. Okay, so when it's done, I just put it aside, and then I cook the second pound. Okay, I'll talk about the chicken in a second. For the rice here, that scooper just came with that rice maker. So I just cooked about 2 cups of rice. I like to use basmati when I can. And then I just cook it in the rice cooker, and I can just set it and forget it. White or brown rice, I don't really care which one. But when I'm ready to eat it, I have half a cup of rice with lunch and dinner. Okay, my chicken. So these are just chicken breasts, boneless, skinless. I have some scissors there, just cut off any gristle that I don't like. And then I just put them in the crock pot for 3 hours on high, or longer on, medium or low, 8 hours or whatever. But I got some Mrs. Dash. Mrs. Dash is great because it doesn't have, calories in it. And then they're great flavor. And then salt, pepper, crushed red pepper. But yeah, see, no calories. It's got like nothing in it. And it's really good. And then I think I saved one of the other chicken breasts for my mom to eat or something. So I just have 2 in there. But usually I would put the whole package of chicken breast in the crock pot and just let it cook for 3 or 4 hours on high. So putting the seasoning in there. And I don't put any broth or anything in there because the juice from the chicken kind of makes it liquidy enough in there. I don't need any extra flavor. I'm gonna end up freezing it and then reheating it with hot sauce on it. So I don't really need to make it complicated. And everything you add, you have to think about calories, sodium, all that stuff. Okay, so I set that. I got my bear claws in my bowl there, so the chicken's done, and then I just shred it with these bear claw things. It's a lot quicker than using forks. So there I am, starting to shred it up. And it's easiest to shred it right when it's done and it's hot. It falls apart so easily. If you let it cool down though, then it gets more difficult to shred apart. I've got it separated there. I got my Brussels sprouts. And for my chicken, I have 4 ounces of chicken per meal. And for turkey, I'll do 5 ounces per meal. So if you want to get a scale, that'll make it really easy to piece out your food. And then the Brussels sprouts, I just look at the microwave instructions, and then I'll put sriracha or something. Yep, there I am. Sriracha. Sriracha tastes good. It's really spicy, but it makes things taste good. And for the turkey, I'll have, Brussels sprouts, rice, turkey. And then for a healthy fat with the turkey, that can be like nuts. Like I like pistachios, and they make spicy pistachios. I usually have like 1 or 2 ounces of pistachios as my healthy fat with my lunch. So you got all your macros. I'm not like super into, macros, but once I get a general idea of what I need, then I just kind of roll with it. And those are my meals. And I've been asked this before, like, how can you eat the same thing like every single day? And the thing is, I like this food. If I wasn't so focused on what I was eating, this is probably what I would gravitate toward and eat anyway, like chicken. I could eat chicken every day. I don't eat a lot of like beef or steak or hamburgers unless I go out somewhere, just because when I cook beef, I always kind of mess it up and mess up steak. So I just don't try and make that at home anyway. I'm fine with not eating that. But that's all the food that I've been eating if I was hungry for breakfast, lunch, and dinner during those 3 weeks getting home from the hospital. And I still do. Lately, things have been kind of crazy. I'm moving again. My sister's getting married, so I gotta leave in a couple days for that. Kind of running around getting stuff ready. So if you have a cheat meal, if you miss a meal, if you eat something not healthy, just don't worry about it. You can't focus on that, because that'll just delay you from getting back on track. Does that make sense? So that's the food part of it. And then I haven't started running again. I just had my postpartum checkup yesterday. So I'm good to start, running and being hardcore again in the gymnasium. I have been walking. So anything you can do to get moving. The hardest part is really getting started. It really is, because once you get moving, it's easier to keep going and not want to stop. Over time, you just have to form a habit. Once you have the habit, it gets a lot easier to like think about it, wrap your brain around it, walk, get it done, and move on. But I have been walking a little bit. When I do walk, it was between half a mile to a mile, not really that much. And then I've been sleeping when I can sleep. I've been eating when I'm hungry, been walking. It's been working. Not going out to eat, eating at home is a big help. I think one of the biggest motivators is that it's my job to be in shape, be healthy, and be able to run push-ups and sit-ups within a certain time limit. That's probably the biggest motivator, but it does feel good to be healthy and, eat healthy and work out. And as I'm filming this, I'm actually down 26 pounds, almost at my pre-baby weight. But if y'all have any questions or want me to record what I'm going to be doing for my workouts or anything, just let me know in the comments below. If you want me to talk about some supplements I take, apple cider vinegar shots and things, just let me know. Those are fun. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.